Good morning, students. Previous lecture we completed the what is my respiration. In that respiration, I explained that the biochemical process in which oxidation of the organic compounds to liberate the energy in the form of ATP. Then we completed the respiratory surface area. In plants, it is dependent upon the structure of the plants and habitat of the plant. Then in animals, it is also depend upon the animal and surrounding of the animal, that is habitat of the animals. Then respiratory system in the human. In the human, respiration means there are the two main processes: inspiration and expiration. Inspiration, intake of the air which containing the rich oxygen, and expiration means there is the removal of the air, that air contain the oxygen and water vapors. The inspiration and expiration alternate process. The oxygen which is dissolved in the blood, and that oxygen transported to the all cells and tissue through the circulatory system, that is blood vascular system, or through the blood. Then respiratory system of the human being, it consists of the upper respiratory system part and lower respiratory system part. The upper respiratory system part, it consists of the first of all the nose. This is nose. Then nasal cavity, nose, nasal cavity, then pharynx and larynx. The lower part, laryngeal pharynx, trachea and bronchiole, bronchi and lungs. And this last part is the diaphragm. The first of all, nose. In the nose, there are the external layers, or it is also called as a nostrils, and internal layers are nostrils. Then nasal cavity. आता समजण्यासाठी काय करतो मी, हे एक्सटर्नल लेयर तर दोन काढतो आणि हे खालच्या बाजूला इंटरनल. The nose, the external slit-like opening, these are called as a external nostril. There are two external nostrils are present in the ears. These nostrils and internal layer, which are inside or innermost and which directly open into the pharynx, are oropharynx. This external layer and this internal layers or internal nostrils. In between them there is a presence of nasal cavity or nasal chamber. These external layers, internal layer. External layers are useful to take the air containing the oxygen, and internal layers which directly open into the pharynx or oropharynx. This external in between them, this external layer and internal in between them, there is a cavity. That cavity is the nasal cavity or nasal chamber. This nasal chamber further divided into the two compartments by the cartilage plate. This cavity divided into the nasal cavity divided into the two compartments by the cartilage plate, and that cartilage plate is called as a mesenteroid. Then this nasal chamber further divided into the three regions. Means nasal chamber divided into the three regions. The first region is the vestibule. Second part is the respiratory part. Respiratory part or conditioner. And third part is the innermost layer. Innermost layer, that is the olfactory chamber or sensory chamber. Olfactory chamber or sensory chamber The vestibule, this is the anteriormost part. Vestibule is the anteriormost part. This vestibule is the anteriormost part. This anteriormost part in the nasal cavity, their skin content the hairs. Hairs are present in this region, vestibule region, and that hairs filter the air which comes from outside or environment, dust particles or any other germs that are filtered in the vestibule region. Means vestibule is the anteriormost part. It consists of the ears on the inner side, and that hairs are responsible for to filter the air which inhaled by the nostrils. Then olfactory chambers. Olfactory chamber. This olfactory chamber are respiratory chamber, not olfactory. Respiratory part, or it is also called as a conditioner. And this respiratory part, it is a moist and richly supplied with the blood vessel, and this rich supply of the blood vessel and moist condition, the air become the warm and moist due to the rich supply of the blood capillaries. And third part is the olfactory chamber or sensory chamber. It is the innermost part of the nasal cavity, and it is lined by the olfactory epithelium, that is sensory epithelium, and this sensory epithelium is used to detect the smell. म्हणजे काय सांगितले मी? The nasal cavity, it is divided into the vestibule, respiratory part, and olfactory chamber or sensory chamber. The vestibule filter the air from outside, which inhaled by the nose, and respiratory part, there is the conditioning of the air. Conditioning of the air का मतलब होता है the air become warm and moist. And olfactory chamber or sensory chamber, it is lined by the sensory epithelium, which detect the olfactory epithelium, which detect the smell. After that, pharynx. Second part in the respiratory system. Pharynx. It is the junction of the two opening, that is food passage as well as the air passage. Air passage and food passage. It is the junction of two ways. This nose ways, this air comes in this side, and the food particle also. It is the junction of the two ways. That is the two path. One is the respiratory path, and second is the food passage. That is the junction of the food passage and air passage. This pharynx, it is divisible into the three regions. The uppermost part is the nasopharynx. This is the nasopharynx. This nasopharynx leads into this part here. This part. It is the oropharynx. And third part, this part is the hazopartical saha. This is the laryngopharynx. Laryngopharynx means the pharynx is divided into the three regions. The uppermost part is the nasopharynx, the lowermost part is the laryngopharynx, and this middle part is the oropharynx. Means the pharynx, it is the junction of the two paths, the food path as well as the air paths, that is respiratory passage and food passage. The laryngopharynx, lower side, between the nasopharynx and oropharynx, there is a palate bone. Nasopharynx and and this oropharynx. Here there is a palate bone. Palate bone, it is like the cartilage or cartilage bones. The pharynx has a glandular region. The pharynx has one of the important organ, that lymphoid organ, and lymphoid organs, that is the tonsils. Tonsils are present. Means these tonsils are present in the pharynx region, and tonsil is made from the lymphoid tissue, and which is the bacteria or germs which enter into the respiratory tract. Which enters into the respiratory tract, bacteria or any germs which enters into the respiratory tract. The tonsil, it is made from the lymphoid tissue that kills the bacteria and other germs also. After that, larynx. Pharynx मध्ये मी सांगितलं, it is a short tube. It is the common junction of the respiratory path and food path, that is the food passage and respiratory passage. This pharynx further divided into three regions: mesopharynx uppermost, the middle is the oropharynx and lower. It leads into laryngopharynx. In between this mesopharynx and oropharynx, there is the palate bone, and in the pharynx region there are the tonsils are present, and the tonsil made from the lymphoid tissue, and this tonsil is the bacteria or germs which enter along the ear or which enters through this mesopharynx. After that, larynx. Larynx is also called as a sound box. Larynx is also called as a voice box or sound box. It is the part of respiratory system. It contains the true vocal parts. It contains the true vocal cords, and the vocal cords are responsible for produce the sound. In the larynx, laryngopharynx and hyoid bone, and it extend to the trachea. Actually, it is the halotubular structure, and its wall is made up of this larynx. याची larynx wall जी आहे मी समजण्यासाठी ते करतो. The wall of the larynx is made from the cartilage plate, and this cartilage plate and membrane held the trachea in position. Internally, it is lined by the folds of elastic vocal cords. Internally, it is lined by the folds of the elastic cords. That is elastic folds. कुठल्या बाजूला? या larynx मध्ये elastic folds आहेत. And voice is produced by the passage of this ear and modulation of the tongue, teeth, and this oral cavity that ear passes into the larynx, and that ear and modulation of the tongue, teeth, and that create the sound, or that produce the sound. The vocal cords modulation created leaves also. The larynx opened into the laryngopharynx. The larynx opened into the laryngopharynx through the slit-like opening called as a glottis. Through the slit-like opening, म्हणजे हे जे आहे हे larynx open into the laryngopharynx through the slit-like opening. That slit-like opening is called as a glottis, and the glottis, it is covered by the leaf-like flap. त्याच्यावर एक leaf-like flap आहे, and that leaf-like flap is called as a epiglottis, and this epiglottis it prevent the entry of food particles. from digestive tract or food passage. After that, the fourth part is the trachea. Trachea. It is also called as a windpipe. Trachea is also called as a windpipe, and the length is near about 10 to 12 centimeter. 10 to 12 centimeter. It runs through the neck in front of the esophagus, and it extends up to the middle of the thoracic cavity. And this trachea, it is supported by the C-shaped cartilage ring-like structure, and the ring number is near about 16 to 20. And this cartilage ring, it gives support to the trachea, and internally trachea is lined by the mother side of the trachea. It is lined by the mucous membrane or mucous gland, and also ciliated epithelium. This ciliated epithelium, stratified epithelium, that are mucus and ciliated epithelium. When any dust particles or germs which enter along this larynx to the trachea, that dust particles or germ particles are trapped here, and ciliated epithelium is also present. That mucus trap that germs or dust particles. It push towards the upper side towards the oropharynx, and finally it goes to the esophagus. Means the internally lining of the trachea, it mucous gland and ciliary epithelium which trap the unwanted particle, that is, it may be dust particle or it may be germ particles, that prevent the passing towards the lungs, that is, it prevent the entry of that unwanted particle into the lungs. Then ब्रंच. ट्रॅचेच्या नंतर पुढचा पार्ट आहे ब्रंच. Branch. This trachea extend from this middle thoracic cavity. आता समजण्यासाठी मी इथे काढतो त्याला. हे trachea further divided into the right and left to branch. This is a branch. This branch is also supported by the half cartilage C-shaped rings. Half C-shaped cartilage rings. And this branching, right and left, it goes into the lungs and it divide and redivide into secondary branching, tertiary branching, and finally it terminates into the ear sac, and that is called as a branchioles. And this ear sac, that is a alveolus. Means the branching, it arises from the trachea divided into right and left. Branching, singular bronchus, left lungs and right lungs. It further divide and redivide, and it form the secondary, tertiary branch, and finally branchioles, and the branchiole terminate into the alveoli. Alveoli is the ear sac. Then next part is the alveoli. Next part is the alveoli. Sorry, not alveoli. The next part is the lungs. These are the lungs. In the human, there are the two lobes of the lungs which are present in the thoracic cavity. And these lungs, याचे दोन्ही lungs आहेत. आता समजण्यासाठी परत काय करतो इथे दाखवतो. These two lungs are the elastic spongy organs. Two lobes of the lungs which are present in the thoracic cavity, these are the present in the thoracic cavity, elastic and spongy. It consists of the left lobe and right lobe. This right lobe, it consists of the three lobes, while this left lobe, it consists of the two lobes. And total these lungs, it is enclosed by the two membranes. समजण्यासाठी मी हे lungs काढतोय. It enclosed by the two membranes. the outermost membrane. This outermost membrane is the parietal layer, parietal layer, and this innermost along the lungs in red color, it is the visceral membrane. Visceral membrane. In between these two membranes, ह्या दोन membraneच्या मधल्या बाजूला, in between these two membranes, there is a cavity, and that cavity is known as a pleural cavity. या दोघांच्या मधली जी कॅव्हिटी आहे ती प्लुरल कॅव्हिटी, इथली काढलेली आहे प्लुरल कॅव्हिटी, and this pleural cavity filled with a fluid. That fluid is the pleural fluid secreted by these membranes, and हा fluid कोणी secrete केलाय? या membrane secrete केलाय, and this pleural fluid it protect the lungs from the external shocks and injury. That is, it works as a lubricating fluid, also shock absorber, which are present in between this visceral layer and this parietal layer and visceral layer, and the cavity filled with a pleural fluid, which act as a lubricating or in the mechanism of the respiration, that is inspiration and expiration. Then the right lungs 3 lobes, left lungs 2 lobes, and each lobe of the lung is the lobe of the lung has the terminal bronchioles ending into the bunch of air sac, and that air sac is called as a alveoli. First समजण्यासाठी मी काढतोय हे bronchiole, bronchiole, and that bronchioles end into the bunch of the air sacs, and that air sacs is called as a alveoli, a single alveolus. त्याच्यामधला एक काढला आपण इथं alveolus. This alveolus or alveoli, it is a grape-like, and in the human, near about 700 million alveoli. 700 million alveoli are present, and this alveoli increase the surface area for the respiration. And this also alveoli, which is covered by the pulmonary capillaries and